Soul came out on Christmas Day last year. It is January 1st, 2020. The horrible year is finally over. I am so happy. But yes, I still have to talk spoilers about two movies, Soul and Wonder Woman 1984. I will do both of those today. Right now, I'm talking spoilers about Soul. Later today, I'm going to be talking spoilers about Wonder Woman 1984. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. I am probably going to do part 1 of my ranking every movie I've seen this year, or I'll just rank every movie I've seen this year, because it's not a lot. I've seen like 23. I thought I'd seen way more until I read what I did, and then I didn't. But yes, make sure to go down below and subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss another video, and comment down below. This is a spoiler review, so you can spoil whatever you want about Soul, certain plot points and everything. Did you enjoy the movie? Did you not like the movie? There is a person on here who commented the other day that does not like Soul. Tell me spoiler why down below. And with that said, thanks for clicking on this video, and here we go into my spoiler thoughts on Soul. The first thing I want to talk about is this ending. This ending, it's probably the weakest part for me. Sure, it's the part with the most emotion, and the emotion is really well done when it was done. I relate to this, the person, like, thinking she's not loved or anything, and as I am very loved, I kind of related to this because I really thought nobody liked me in the past. So that kind of just stirs up some emotions within this one, but it just feels kind of pointless. They have a fun adventure in the city, and then they go to this world, and it makes you want to cry. And then it seems like too much happened. Like, he gets home, he plays in the band, he plays the piano, thinks of all the memories, goes back, saves her. She comes into the world. He goes into the world again because he was going to die. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But, you know, it just doesn't feel like a great ending. And that all is put together in 20 minutes. You at least have to have another 10 minutes to get it tied together. So the 20 minutes, they were just bound into the small space with a lot to say. And the ending where it's just like, if he died, I probably would have been left off on a better note. Okay, I said in several videos, if characters died in the end, that'd be better. I better explain myself. Probably because I'm never satisfied with the way they are left out on. 10 Cloverfield Lane, sure, the more I think about it, I changed my score. It's an A+. It's a perfect movie. I love that movie. It's better than the original, I think, after thinking about it more. I already filmed a review for that. You can go check it out, but I kind of lied in that one. There's nothing wrong with it. But I kind of did not feel satisfied when I turned it off, but more I think about it, I felt satisfied in that movie. In Cloverfield, I would just not have felt satisfied if some people didn't die and some people did. In this movie, I feel like it's kind of pointless in just getting the emotions stirred up, him getting on the thing going, and he's like, okay, I saved a child, I gotta go now. And Pearson's just there, and she's like, okay, you get a second chance. He walks through the door, and the movie's over. It just does not feel right. I don't know why. I just do not like the way that worked. Another negative here that I want to talk about in spoilers is the beginning. Literally, the first 10 minutes is he's teaching a band, he gets the gig of his life, and then he walks into a pothole. That's 10 minutes! We don't even really get to know who Joe is, and we're just thrown into this adventure with him. You need to flesh out your characters more. Now, it seems like I'm ranting on this movie, and I enjoyed it a lot. But just seriously, with how short the ending was and how short the beginning was, it just feels like they should have been fleshed out more. Let's go into a positive on some spoilers that I really wanted to talk about in my normal review. This really surprised me when in the middle of it, they went into it. The majority of the movie is Joe is a cat and 22 is the guy. And the more I think about this film, the more the emotions come, and the more I realize that this is the truth on what this was. Like, Joe realizing nobody wants to hear him talk about jazz all the time. Kind of relatable to me, because I talk about movies a lot, and nobody wants to hear all my movie stuff every day. So it's just kind of relatable in a way. But it's just a nice, fun adventure when they're in the city. Joe, or 22, and Joe is a cat. They're just traveling. There's some nice fun there. I was laughing a lot in that thing. When he kisses the grandma in the store, that was funny. They were just in there. The emotions were stirring up. But this was just a nice, fun adventure in this world. Yeah, I really enjoyed this film a lot. Now, after I was done watching it, I did kind of have a little sour taste in my throat after the last 20 minutes. But the more I think about it, the more I was like, yeah, that's good. Soul is something I'm definitely going to have to watch again. It's not one of my favorite Pixar movies. It's not even close to being one of the best. It's just a nice, fun Pixar adventure. Not one of my favorites of the year, but it's just a nice, enjoyable film. Some nice, enjoyable characters and phenomenal voice acting. I'm going to keep my score the same, A minus, 8.5 out of 10, and 3 stars, I believe that's what it was. Or maybe I gave it 2.5. I don't remember my exact score, but that's a score I'd give it more after thinking about this film. Now make sure to go down below, spoil this film all you want. What'd you hate about it? What'd you like about it? Make sure to comment and subscribe and hit the bell for everything. And I love you guys. Happy New Year, finally. And I will see you guys in my next one, Wonder Woman 1984 spoiler review today.